And hello everybody, and welcome to this next amazing Sonic game that we're going to play tonight. If you can see what it is on the screen, you probably know what it is, or you can just read the title description, Sonic 1 for SMS. That is what we're going to play. Now, a quick run-through of what Sonic 1 for SMS actually is. This is essentially the same game as Sonic 1 for the Sega Game Gear. I personally find SMS version a little bit harder than the Game Gear version. It's a little different. Some of the items are in different places. Some of the enemies have been moved around. The screen does some funky things at times. So it's definitely challenging if you've played on the Game Gear to then come over and play on the SMS. So for me, it's going to be harder. I did an LP of this game, and I almost got a game over because it's just a little bit different. So we'll see how we can do. Hopefully I don't get a game over. That would be kind of ridiculous, but we'll certainly do what we can do. Now, as for what the bonus game is, that game will not be named unless we get it. So if at any point in time we have at least 12 people watching, even if only for a second, remember that's 12 viewers, that's all we need, 12 simultaneous viewers. My view does not count, so my view count has to say 13 at any point in time. I will play a second game, which will be a mod, which I will not name unless we actually trigger it. So, let's hope we get 13 people to come watch, because if we do, then we will get to see 2 games tonight. If we don't get enough people, we'll only get to see 1. So, I want to play 2. I'm sure you all want to see 2 as well. So let's get to the action. Okay, so let's see. Well, we have Lucas here. Lucas and Ness, aka Kirby, welcome. Cream the Rabbit, happy to have you back as always. Alright, so this is actually not my game screen. This is the demo screen. I was doing it while I set up my controller and all that stuff. Okay, hello Breaking Doors Brant, welcome back. So let's get going. Apparently you don't actually push start to start the game, you actually push 2. Alright, so general Sonic 1 rules apply. No spin dash, no tails, 50 rings at the end activates a special stage. Oh, this... Just a moment, I need to adjust this because this isn't going to work at all. I need to move that over. Okay, that's... How can I do this? Oh, I know how I can do it. No. Sorry, I'm repositioning my windows because the alignment I need when I'm playing Super Nintendo is different than the alignment I need when I'm playing Genesis or something else. Alright, so that'll work better. Sorry, I had a very ugly overlap there. Alright, so now we're ready to play. Do I have a PS4? I do not have a PS4. Alright, there's classic invincibility. And to keep jumping, you actually can finish the whole level, but I actually don't want to do that because I want to try to get extra lives because, well, let's just say there is 1 or 2 particular places in this game which is going to piss me off. And as you know, if I'm getting pissed off, that means I'm probably dying. And if I'm dying, then yeah, that's it. Yes, only 3 lives. See, Cream, you're younger than me. You're only 6. And, see, me as the older crowd, back in my day, we only got 3... Oh, crap. Back in my day, we only got 3 stinking lives, and we were happy. Which one is harder? I actually addressed this as soon as it started. Say, I think the Master System is harder. Oh, Genesis or Game Gear? Genesis or Game Gear? I missed the 1-up 2 in this level too? Wow, I really did that. Probably Genesis. Sonic 2 for Game Gear is clearly the hardest of the bunch. Okay, Miner's just said that himself, so... Sonic 2 for Game Gear is brutally hard. It is disproportionately harder than the rest of the series, I have to say that. The rest of the Game Gear games are pretty fun, actually. Sonic Chaos is really fun, but it's ridiculously short. Sonic Triple Trouble is, in my opinion, clearly the best of the Game Gear titles. So, I love that game. I'll play it at some point, but not tonight. I'm gonna do the SMS and Game Gear games in order, or at least try to. I'll probably do Sonic 2 on its own day, and then Sonic Chaos and Sonic Triple Trouble together, since Sonic Chaos literally takes like 20 minutes to beat. So yes, the reason we're taking this alternate path is we want to get the Chaos Emerald. The gems is a whole other level. What gems do you mean, miners? Are you talking about in this game, or are you talking about one of the other games I was just talking about? I have Sonic 1, 2, Game Gear, Triple Trouble, Drift 2, Labyrinth, and Sonic West. Well, you got all the good ones and one of the bad ones, so that's good. Drift 2 is a very underrated game. I like it. I've played it a fair amount when I was younger. Triple Trouble was definitely my go-to game, though. How old am I? Well, I'm old enough to have played this game when it came out. No, actually, that's not true. I was not old enough to play this game when it came out. Okay, now, since we got 62 rings, we'll get an exclamation point. Oh, okay. Miners is making actually a very good thing to talk about. The emeralds on Sonic 2 for game. Oh yeah, the special stages are different in this. That's right. The special stages are way harder, and in the special stages you don't actually get the emeralds. You get continues, and I want those too. So you get continues, you get extra lives, both of which I want. I think the continues up there actually. So I have to hit a big spring. That's not a big spring. That's a medium spring. I need a green one, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it says Sega. Nice. There's my continue. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Now, if you don't get to the end, you lose it. So I gotta hustle up. Okay, that's the end up there. So I'll just take my one up, and then bam. Got it. Alright, so sorry, I had to focus there for a second there. Apparently we got some more people here. We got Knuckles, the Echidna. Alright, we got Knuckles and Cream. Nice. We got... I guess that's everybody. Apparently my view count is not updating tonight, because I know there's more than 3 of you there, because we have like 5 of you chatting. Someone tell me how many viewers I have right now, because my view count's not updating like it should. Or that could also mean that XSplit has crashed, and that wouldn't be good. Oh no, XSplit couldn't have crashed because the chat still works. Sonic Here's to emulate, yes. 4, okay, yeah, because my screen says 3, so I don't think it's updating. 3, okay, well maybe it is. Alright, so here's the first boss. Alright, so let me get back to what Miners was talking about in Sonic 2 for Game Gear. Just like Sonic 1 for Game Gear, or SMS, which I'm emulating here tonight, you don't get the gems, or as you call them, or the Chaos Emeralds in special stages. You just get them throughout the level. So in each of the six worlds, I have to find the Chaos Emerald if I want to get all 6. There is no special stages. So if I want them, I've got to find them. Now, I know where they are, so I'm going to get them all. The only difference is, in, say, Sonic 2, they're in brutally difficult places. They're really hidden out of the way, and sometimes require you to do some unexpected tricks. Ooh, bunnies! Yay! Cream, look, it's your friends! As I was saying, it sometimes requires you to do some really oddball tricks in order to get the emeralds, which is, whoa, best song in the game right here. Best song in all of Game Gear right here. That and Sunset Park Act 3. Okay, anybody who doesn't find that music beautiful, you have no taste. I just gotta say, that's one of the best songs ever written for Sonic music. And it's written in 8-bit. I mean, come on, how can you write something so awesome for 8-bit? It's like, it's gotta be impossible. But, yeah, they found a way. Aw, they're much smaller than me. I've never had any of my friends sip cheese that are smaller than me. Okay, so back to what I was talking in Miner's point about the emeralds in Sonic 2. They're in brutally tough locations, especially a couple of them in particular are just horrible to find. You almost have to like look it up. They're just ridiculous. Like one's behind a fake wall. One you have to do like a bunch of tricks with springs. It's just ridiculous. So yes, I'll get them because I know where they are, and I'll grind it out until I get them. Okay, so there's the second emerald. But see, here's the difference. Like in this, see, it's just like, oh, right there. So you just ride one of these down there, bang, there's emerald. And then, bam, finish line. I actually should not have done that. I should not have gotten that extra life. I should have rode it out and got to continue. That was very poor decision making by me. Who's your least favorite hedgehog? Well, probably the one that ate my garden. Oh, auto-scroller. Am I the only one that didn't like Sonic 3? Sonic 3 is just the incomplete version of Sonic 3 and Knuckles. See, Sonic 3 and Knuckles was always supposed to be one game. They couldn't get it finished in time, so they released Sonic 3, so they made the lock-on so you could actually play the complete game a year later. True story. Let's blind jump. Okay. Oh, you stupid buzz bomber. Okay, so I'd say right now it's probably Shadow. Hey! That little spiker guy hit me. No. That was garbage. Okay, I would say right now my least favorite hedgehog is Shadow, because when I played as him on Sonic Heroes, he could not do anything right. Every time I used Shadow, it was a glitch, it was just a stupid death, or I'd homing attack and he wouldn't kill the guy and I'd get hit. It was ridiculous. I mean, he was so bad when I played Sonic Heroes. I'm freaking using Rouge and Omega on parts where I'm clearly not supposed to be, just because I couldn't trust him to do anything right. I don't know why my view counter's not working. I guess we'll just went up to 2, but I know there's more than 2 of you watching. Sorry to keep saying, how many people are watching the stream right now? Because my thing says 2, and I know there's more than 2 of us. Because I'm in there, that's 1. And, I mean, you have 3 or 4 of you chatting, so that can't be 2. That doesn't make it... Oh, did I do it again? Okay, good. So, yeah, I don't know. 2? Really? How can there be 2? Because I'm logged in, and there's like 4 of you chatting. Yes, Cream says 4. Okay, my thing says 4 too now. Okay. I mean, maybe it is working. Maybe I guess everybody's chatting, which is good. Keep up the chat work, guys. I appreciate it. Chat is good. Good chat makes for good streams. That's automatic. 1, no, there's not 1. There can't be 1. That's impossible. Because if you're here to tell me there's 1, that means there's more than 1. Anyway. Alright, so this is an auto-scroller, the only one in the game. And we get to listen to this beautiful music for about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, which is a great deal. Yeah, well, I think I'm just going to go with XSplit's not working. I have that many viewers? No, I'm afraid I don't. Someday, perhaps, but not today. Oh, did I finish already? Oh, okay. I needed 4 more rings. Well, damn, I'm not getting the continues. This may present a problem at a later point in time. So, here's the easiest one-up in the history of Sonic. Right there! I had to work hard for that one. Yeah, so if there's 5 in the chat but only 3 watching the stream, that means there's something wrong. Okay. Oh! Right. That's the wrong approach to this guy. Yeah, see, this boss is way easier in the Game Gear version. The bosses are brutal in this game, by the way. Ooh, 3 hits. Nice. With this one, if you have the right approach, though, it's not too bad. The next boss, though, is horrible. Alright, let's see if any of Cream's friends are in here. Nope. Okay, so. Alright, so. Jungle. What's your favorite of these? Nintendo, Sega, Namco, or all? Well, I like all of them, probably. But I would say Sega was my go-to when I was a kid, so I gotta go with Sega. The first console I ever got was the Sega Genesis. Oh, did I really just do that? Oh, well. I found rings. I was sure I was finding death. I was like, wow, that was a pretty effing stupid thing to do, but I survived. So we're gonna climb this waterfall and get this. Frosted Flakes. So yeah, here's Jungle Zone, one of the other levels in Sonic 1 for Game Gear, or SMS, that are not in real Sonic 1 for Genesis. There's a certain way you have to jump in order to not die. You have to actually kind of jump and then tap left as you're landing so you don't die. It's kind of weird, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad. At least that's the technique that I've always used in this game. It's served me well over the years. I've been playing this game for... I don't know how long I've been playing this game. A long time, let's put it that way. And the emerald's down here, so we just simply come down here... and get in! And go in there, and kill ourselves. Sonic, you moron! Come on, Sonic. Don't be retarded, please. I don't want to have to start using save states because you don't know how to jump. And that's what I mean about kind of buffering your jumps. Hey, I'm getting Sonic Heroes tomorrow. Any tips? Yes. Be patient with the game. Don't lose your cool when the game screws you, because it will. Don't start as Team Dark. Hell, I'd start as Team Rose until you learn the game mechanics. Alright, so this time I'm going to try a different approach. There we go. Nice if we get on this. Now the good news is if I die on the way back, I get to keep the emerald, so there's the third emerald. Now we just log roll our way back. I think we actually rolled this log a fairly decent amount of the way. If I recall correctly. I think this is another one of those things that's a little different, and well, that's a checkpoint, so I want that, I don't care. I'll go ahead and get the checkpoint, that's better than a log anyway. Sonic 1 on SMS existed? Yes, in fact you're looking at it. Oh, come on! I got through that. And that cost me a special stage, which is very annoying. Ah, you never knew this game existed, Kyle. Well, now you do. There's 6 worlds. We're heading towards the middle of the second one. You missed Bridge Zone, which is the best song in all of the 8-bit Sonic series. Now this level sucks. Okay, notice how the screen is following me? That is actually a kill plane that is following me. So every jump I make, the kill plane follows me. It does not do this in the Game Gear version, to my knowledge. I don't think it does. Because I was in shock the first time I played this well, there's your demonstration. So, yes, because I remember being in shock the first time I did what I just did, and instead of just falling to another platform, I died. In the Game Gear version, you simply fall until you hit another platform, or you may hit the water and die anyway. But the kill plane follows you on this version of the game. So, if you go too fast, you can actually kill yourself. So this is one of the, I don't know, I wouldn't necessarily call it the hardest, but it's certainly one of the trickiest. Well, that was smart. So you really have to be careful, because if you miss anything that you want, like a power-up or a 1-up or something, you can't go back and get it. And if you take a hit, like say if that guy hits me, I'm done, because he'll knock me back into the kill plane, which is following me up the screen. So you gotta be really, really careful on this level. You cannot make any mistakes. Okay, here's a checkpoint, which is obviously useful. And like here, I gotta make sure I hit the correct platform right there. Okay, that wasn't solid. That was not nice. Thought I buffered that jump nicely. Apparently I... Okay, game, let's be nice. Hello, Andres. Welcome back. So this version of the game totally places what Mr. Sonic does, go fast. Yes. Well, this level does. You can certainly go fast in this game. Just not in this level. In this level, you gotta go slow. And make every jump count. Kinda like I did there. Like there, I can't go get those rings because the kill plane's already caught up with it. So I just have to leave them. Ooh, 1-up. Gimme, gimme, gimme. The 1-up's in a completely different place in the Game Gear version. So if I miss a jump now, I'm dead because the kill plane is caught up. Oh! And the kill plane will just follow you all the way up to the top, and well, we made it. Whew! That level is stress! Alright, so now, this next one is the hardest boss in the game by far. So, I'll probably die a few times. We'll go down here and get our 1-up, because, well, you need them. I will say this, I've been playing this game a long time, okay? I've played this game through many, many times. I still find it hard. So, if you want a good Sonic challenge, I would say get this game. I would highly recommend it. Alright, so here he is. So that ball will kill you for 1 hit. Oh, come on, you can't have 2 on the screen at the same time. That's cheap. Oh, I got him on one try. Wow! That's the hardest boss in the game. Woo! Okay, I'm sure all of you all have played Sonic 1 many times in your life and know what it's all about. I'm getting that stressed before Labyrinth Zone, before Scrap Brain Zone, okay? Let that sink in for a second. I know Labyrinth and Scrap Brain aren't just magically easier. Well, Scrap Brain is, but Labyrinth Zone is not just magically easier on the Game Gear version. It's ridiculous just like on the Genesis version. This level sucks, okay? So yeah, like I said, if you want a hard game that can really test your platforming skills, this game is it. Like there, this game, it can be cheap, just like the real Labyrinth Zone. So yeah, I would highly recommend this game to a Sonic fan if you didn't know this game existed. So yeah, go get it. Thank you for the applause, Cream. Appreciate that. Alright, so we're gonna go land on the spikes because I don't like my rings. That was obviously on purpose. Oh crap, 5, 4. I don't need a shield, I need air. Okay, here we go. Alright, now shield. So yeah, Robotnik to Yayako XD. Yeah, the boss on this level is also pretty annoying. It's not just chasing him like you do in the Genesis version. You actually have to fight him, and it's not easy. This is fun. I'm glad you're having fun. And Scrap Brain, well, you actually get a break on Scrap Brain. Scrap Brain's not that bad. If. There's a big if with Scrap Brain. I'll just take the hit. Oh. Aren't you gonna throw your crap at me? Yes. 8, 4. Good. If you know where you're going in Scrap Brain, it's not too bad, because Scrap Brain's kind of like a maze. Like, Scrap Brain 2 and 3, that's what they are. They are a maze. And if you know where you're going, it's pretty easy. If you don't know where you're going, you can be there forever trying to find out where you're going. Oh, give me that bubble! You gotta be kidding me. Oh, there's another one. Whereas Labyrinth Zone is just classic Sonic underwater physics, which suck. Now, I gotta be careful because the emeralds in this level, the emeralds... So I think I don't know. I know where it is in the Genesis version. I know it's someplace else in the... I'm sorry, I know where it is in the Game Gear version, but it's someplace different in the Master System version. That's one of the things that's different, is the location of the 4th emerald. The other 5 are in the same spot. But I don't think it's hard to get. I think it's obvious. I think it's up here. I hope it is. This switches that and gives me a 1-up, which I want, obviously. Or maybe it's in Act 2. Well, if I missed it, then we'll have to restart, because... Oh, I got a 1-up. Nice. Well, let's hope it's in Act 2. I'm pretty sure it's in Act... I thought it was in Act 1, but I didn't see it. And it's not in, like, some goofy location. It's out in the open. Like, right before the end. It's where I thought that 1-up. It's where that switch was, where I thought it was. But, well, we'll find out. I mean, if I miss it, well, I'll play the game again, and you can listen to me get angry again and again and again, because that's what I do, get angry at my games. What if Kirby has legs? He does have legs. They're just not very long. I don't want to go in the water. Sonic can't swim. Ooh, those things. Ow! I don't have any rings. Didn't have any air either. Fortunately, now we have some of both. Anyone know those Morgan and Morgan Law commercials? Probably. As you can see, Labyrinth Zone is very similar to its Genesis counterpart, and so is Green Hill, actually. You don't get a Marble Zone or a Spring Yard, or there's no Starlight Zone either. We go right to Scrap Brain after Labyrinth. But Scrap Brain is not the last level. There's actually an even harder level that's actually way harder than Scrap Brain. And harder than this, too. Oh, yeah, okay, yes, the Emerald's in this level. I know where it is now. Because I'm supposed to go up here and get that invincibility. Yeah, there's a reason why I need that invincibility. Like I said, I don't need it, but... Yeah, the invincibility is going to help us get the emerald. Because it's in the spikes. Though you can actually just take a hit and get it anyway, but who wants to get hit by spikes? I don't. I just assume let Sonic keep his 20 rings. So that means I'll get a ring here at the end. I'll end up with 30. Knuckles' law firm commercial would be Knuckles and Knuckles. We don't chuckle, we help. Nice. What if there was a universe where pizzas were ordering people to eat? Alright, Labyrinth. I'm not going to get the 1-up this time because it would be one of those where I'd have to die multiple times to get 1 life, so it's not worth it. Hope it's up there, and it's behind a bunch of spikes and a bunch of weird jumps. Like, you can kind of get an idea from that brief instant you saw it. Alright, so here's the boss. You're not even going to bother with him when he's in the middle. That's a homing missile, so... If you mistime that, you'll jump into the missile and die, so you gotta be very careful. I'm just gonna take 1 hit that time because that gives me 6. Okay, Eggman down. And yes, you still die if you go in the pit, so you better not be stupid like that. Ooh, penguins. I like penguins. Okay, Scrap Brain. As many of you know, it's the evil, awful, horrible level in Sonic Super Genesis. It's not that bad in this one. I'm not going to sit here and say it's impossible. It's really not bad. It's really good music too. One other thing, if you hadn't noticed, is if you take a hit in this, you just lose your rings. There's no recollecting them. They're just gone. So. Don't even think about recollecting rings in this game. So yeah, you gotta be pretty careful here. Ah, the emerald is in the... Why do I keep doing that? Am I retarded or something? The emerald's in the second act, and it's the hardest one. Well, they're all kind of tricky that are hidden. See, Scrap Brain wants nothing, really. Ooh, thank you. Alright, so, Scrap Brain 2. This is also one of the harder levels in the game, but if you know what you're doing, it's actually not too bad. Because it's actually a maze, and you have to hit these certain switches in the right order in order to get out of the maze. And if you don't know it, then there'll be a lot of kind of wandering around, wondering, how do I get through that door? It won't open. Well, eventually you'll stop hitting the fire if you're not stupid like me. What am I doing? Okay, so as I was saying, there is a part near the end which you essentially have to... I'll show you when I get there. It's probably easier to show you than to try to explain it. Alright, so... Excuse me, flaming... Excuse me, fire. I did not ask to get hit by you. Alright, so we come down here, and I'm not going to worry about that for now. Alright, so there's two paths here, upper and lower. The upper is the way to the exit, okay? The lower path is actually how you set up... The lower path does two things. It gives you the emerald for one, and it will also allow you to open up the exit. If you go the upper path first, you'll get to the exit, but it's not open. So that kind of defeats the purpose of going up there. So we won't be taking the upper path first. We will be taking the lower path. And we're going to get the emerald before we do anything, because, well, we are going to get all the emeralds because we want the best ending. It's just like Sonic 1 for Genesis. There's no Super Sonic, there's no extra levels. You just get a better ending. Alright, so now we gotta go across here. This actually opens the door. I did it backwards. Okay, that's actually okay. Doesn't matter what order you do it in, I just did it out of order. Alright, so... Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I did it completely wrong. If I did that backwards, I would have just been really screwed up. Okay, so yeah. Apparently I'm going to show off how stupid I am. So here's the exit, okay? That's how you get to the exit. As you can see, it's unlocked. It's locked. This switch unlocks it. But as you can see, it does like that, okay? So what we need to do is we need to set it like that, and then go do the same thing again. But not until we get the emerald, of course. Because your dumbass host apparently doesn't know what he's doing. Is anyone wants to get up early so we can meet Mr. Sonic on his early morning run, night? Yeah, so we gotta go down here to get the emerald. Yeah, good luck finding that if you don't know what you're doing. Good night, Cream. And there's the emerald. 5 of 6. And again, if we go up there, we'll find that the door is locked from the side that we're attempting to go in. So now we just backtrack and take that lower path again. So you can see we would have come from the upper path. So now we just swap paths. Oh, did I really just do that? Oh. Yes, and so that's how you get the 1-up, folks. Yeah, you just do it just like that. I totally meant to do that. Alright, so now we've got the 1-up, which I absolutely meant to do. We got the emerald, which I clearly knew what I was doing to get. And so now we just gotta go down this lower path again. And we will be, I'm very confident that this time I will leave this level. Alright, so now this takes us to the exit. And this time it'll be unlocked. There you go. And then now we just go up here. Excuse me, Mr. Spring. Now we just climb out of here. This takes us outside, and we finish Scrap Brain 2. So as you can see, Scrap Brain is not, and Scrap Brain 3 is actually unfailable. So that's another just get to the end level. You can see Eggman's on the run. So all you have to do here is essentially just chase down Eggman. You just have to remember the path, which I obviously don't. Basically, you just keep trialing and erroring until you get out. Some only open from one side. I think this is the right way. Nope. It's just a maze. That's all it is. Yeah, we're getting close. Is that right? I thought it was left. Maybe it's right. No, that's the way to the one-up. Which I didn't care about, so I just wasted my time. Alright, so we got the one-up, which is good, because obviously we need those. We don't. Oh, that doesn't matter. Just bring that there. That opens that locks the door. That'll unlock the door. You just find our way to the top, and it's the Pizza Man. And as always, he escapes. Alright, so that's it for Scrap Brain. As I said, not too bad. Now for the last level, which is either very, very easy or very, very hard. Well, the first one's going to be really hard no matter what. Skybase is terrible. Terrible in the sense that it's really hard. It's not a terrible level. It's actually an ingeniously designed level. See all those diamonds? They shoot lightning. Lightning hurts. So yeah. So yes, you have to stay away from those diamonds, or at the very least, know which way they're going to shoot, so you can get out of the way and kind of manipulate through. Now later on, we're going to have to ride moving platforms. What am I doing? Now later on, we'll have to ride moving platforms around those diamonds. So yeah, that's going to be way harder. Like, you know the diamonds are going to connect. They don't just shoot off randomly. So like, I know those are going to be up and down, so I'm just going to wait. Guns are kind of annoying too. So yeah, this level's just a lot of patience and just kind of understanding which way they shoot. Are you gonna shoot your crap? I can't afford to jump into you, dude. I said I can't afford to jump into you. Man, these robots just do not listen today. Oh no! Okay, I guess I'm not dead yet. I'm not sure how I'm still alive, but I'm still alive. Alright, so I guess we're gonna go the low route, even though I don't know how to do it. Well, I guess it'll take me back to the high road. The high route's where I always go, but I guess that works too. Alright, so this platform is actually going to move. We gotta now jump to, and you can see they stop if we get off them. So, here is a very challenging platforming part, is because... Get out of there. Fortunately, I timed it right, so I didn't have to actually do anything, but... Needless to say, that is not easy the first time you play this game. And this takes us up to the airship. And we have boarded the airship. You guys want to know some Sonic news? Of course I want to know some Sonic news. Who doesn't? Alright, Skybase Act 2. And there we are. We're on the blimp. This is essentially your, oops. That's a silly death. This is essentially a Mario 3 blimp clone. Okay, so we just simply get on this, and not only does this skip the level, which is great, because this level's really hard and you get no rings. There's possibly a Marble Garden Zone in Mania. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying about this level, is this platform, if you ride it, will actually, not only will it skip the whole level, which is, well, not the whole level, but like 90% of the level, which is huge, because this level's really hard, but it also takes you to the 6th emerald, so needless to say, this is very necessary. So as for the emeralds, as you can see, 2 of them were out in the open. 3 of them definitely required some work, and 1 was kind of, you know, whatever. Green Hill wasn't too bad to find. Just required, basically 2 of them just required some exploring. 2 of them were just out in the open, and 2 of them were in, like that one, and good luck finding that one if you don't know where you're going. Oh, no, 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 don't shoot missiles at me. And then there's the entrance to the inside of the ship. And bam. Alright, so that will be Skybase 2. Here it is, the final boss. Oh, that's different from the Game Gear version. Okay, let's not do that again. Yeah, let's be a little more careful. So now he's going to shoot something at me. But I don't think he ever can actually hit me. No, he always misses. So yeah, the last boss is pretty anticlimactic. You don't really have to do much. I think the lightning stuff starts doing different stuff, but I don't think any of it's too hard. Oh, right. Come on, shoot at me. There you go. Yeah, it just kind of follows you around. I gotta time this right. As long as you get back by the time he shoots that ball at you, you're fine. I can actually dink him twice when I'm over there. Why am I not doing that? How about I just win? That's probably a better strategy anyway. I got behind him. Nice. I didn't know you could get behind him. Well, apparently you can. And that's it for Eggman. And since we have all the emeralds, we get the good ending. If you care about points, you get some points. If you really want points, you need to play all the special stages, which I didn't do because I was stupid a few times. 11 lives left is pretty good. Overall, that was a pretty successful game. But yeah, that's a very challenging game, so I would recommend it to anybody who wants a challenge. And, well, that's what we got. Now we get to see the ending, sort of. Sonic on the mic. Sonic the Hedgehog Master System version. Sonic the Hedgehog original character design at copyright Sega. I think we all knew he was from Sega. Here we are 26 years later and we still think he's awesome. So yeah, what are my overall thoughts of this game? It's a very good game, especially for its time. Has some really nice music, given its 8-bit status. And it's very challenging. It's not glitchy or cheap, it's just tough. And those are the kind of games I like. They're technically challenging. It's not trying to outsmart or outthink the game. You just gotta play it well. Is it just me, or is Dreams of Evolution sound like Green Hill? Oh, maybe. I'd have to listen to it some more. Now, notice the credits of this game where they showed maybe 8 people, as opposed to Sonic 06 where it goes for 10 minutes. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we did not meet the bonus game criteria, so I won't be playing a second game tonight. Kind of disappointed. But I will try to come back later, although it will be late when I come back next week. It'll be about an hour or two later than usual, but I'll certainly try to play some games this week. So yeah, always remember to like and subscribe if you can, because it's always awesome when that happens. Gotta love that. So I will be signing off for the night now. Thanks to everybody who came by. Thanks to everybody who participated in the chat. We always love that. We love people who are active and making the stream that much more enjoyable for everybody out there. So those that were doing that, you know who you are. Special thanks to all of you, and we will see all of you next time. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.